Anyways, guys, yes, we're up to the we're on to the business of the day, and I hope you guys are ready. So, video footage captures the moment popular comedian Mr. Macaroni confronted police officers for allegedly extorting money from a man. According to reports, the security agent has said to have gotten 30,000 naira from the man, which made Macaroni really furious, owing to the fact that those who are meant to uphold the law seems to be going against it. In the video, the skit maker could be heard telling some people to capture the police officers on the live session while he continued to blast them for their alleged dubious act. What's your take on the story? To be honest, in all honesty, don't hold back.
I applaud Mr. Macaroni for his courage, you know, for standing up to the police. How many people can do this? Like, many Nigerians are all about their own business. And when I was going through the comments, I saw someone saying that what is his business, that he should have just been going. And, you know, many people were applauding him though. But I'm like, it's his business. Like, we are all Nigerian citizens and we should stand up for each other. I think that is very commendable. And Mr. Macaroni, see him doing this is not even surprising because he went to my school. Right from school days, he has always been standing up for people. Like, he's a people's person. He can sacrifice his time, his strength, his voice just to help someone that is being oppressed or someone that is being manipulated or, you know. So, I mean, he's been like that, like, for a very long time. So I just applaud him. I really love him. I love his personality. I love the way he does his comedy. I love everything about him. So he's great. Yeah.
Alrighty.
I feel like it is. For me, I can't do it. I don't know. I'll be afraid.
I mean, how do you...
So many police.
I mean, I feel like the system is just a bit more broken than the... I feel like he's talking about the symptoms. It's focused on the symptoms, right? Because how do you want people to make money, to be honest? Especially when, like, you've done something wrong. I don't think we have proper documentation. So sometimes that's the only way of, you know...
Extorting people.
I will not use... I mean, extorting can be the word, but let me give an example. There was someone that arrested me for taking, like, a weird way or whatever. And then, you know, I didn't have any money. I didn't have any money to give anybody. So I told him, we should go to the police. Like, anything else happen legally, let it happen. Because I cannot give you money at this moment. And when we got there was really no way for them to actually, like, they don't have a system to document and, like, find me legally. And I was just like, huh?
I don't understand that.
Like, there's no way. They don't have a system because their way is you sort it out on the road before you come back. So they don't actually have documentation to put my name somewhere or then find me. Like, you know, there's usually a system and stuff. They don't even have that. So sometimes I want to vex and like, but I feel like they're just working with what they've got sometimes. They're just talking what they've got, and
they don't even have proper charges against you.
That's exactly what I'm trying to say. And so I know that obviously they can exploit and ask for exorbitant amounts and stuff like that. But I mean that's now up to like each experience that you have. But I'm just saying in general, like, how do you even like go about it if you cannot do it right?
Okay, so for me, right, my first question is: we saw what the police did. We never saw what the boy did, right? Now the first question is: before I will pay police 30,000 naira, you get waiting you go catch me with.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean? Now, was this where this boy's caught with marijuana? Did they have implement?
I don't think Macaroni will be shouting for marijuana.
Is he drunk?
He would never.
Did he smoke?
Really?
He will never.
He will never.
Did they pass one way?
Like if the police said this guy was holding drugs, he will not come and
did they pass one way?
I think that's
were
what it was.
Were they with their license?
Probably they weren't. Maybe that makes more sense.
But was the papers were the papers complete? Like did they have up to date papers? Do you get? So at the end of the day, what Mr. Macaroni could have been like, take these people to the cell and or charge them for something, right? Instead of taking 30,000, because I can remember just recently, it was just like 2 weeks ago, right?
Yeah.
I ran a red light. I didn't even know that I ran a red light, right? And the next thing I saw there are bikers, you know, they pulled up in front of me. No, they didn't even, I didn't even know they were chasing me. I just go to another red light. And then I stopped like a proper citizen. And then they just say, why did you run a red? I said, me, I didn't. And then the guy pulled out his phone, which is why I agree with the fair with proper documentation. He said, please, can you kindly look at this car? So they had a video footage of my car with the red light and me running the red light. Do you understand? On their phone. And I was like, yes, that's me. They said, is that your plate number? I said, yes, that's my plate number. They said, did you run the red light? I said, yes, I did. And the guy was like, okay, so please tell madam to go to the back so that I can enter. And I was like, bros, have fun now. I thank God I had me that usually do not carry cash. Thank God I had, some change. And in front of them, I all pulled out, and then just handed a few notes over to him. I shook his hand and I left because it was not something that couldn't be handled. And sometimes, right, I feel like approach matters. Do you understand? Say, what you say? That's so not good. They disturb us. Before you know, you don't they shout. They now want to take it out on you. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, there are a lot of boys have been in vehicles with boys that did not need to shout.
From you.
I don't know if you've been in such situations that you've been with somebody that did not need to shout at the policeman, but because they just don't like the police, they are shouting, they are raising their voice.
I've only been in a situation where the police is shouting and treating you like crap.
No.
And I haven't been a victim.
Nigerians are so edgy with police these days. Everybody's aggressive for no
reason.
I was polite.
Most times people are like, what do you want from me? And then I'm like,
why? Is it because I'm young? Is it because my car is fine? They are beginning to talk nonsense. And then by the time you do that,
I won't call it nonsense though, Sha. I won't call it nonsense though, because I don't think it's still the responsibility of a civilian that has not been trained to know how to handle police matters. I think the police is the one more responsible. That even if I was like whatever, and you should still be able to say, calm down. Let's discuss this properly. What have you done? What have you not done?
But think about the foreign police thing as well, right? Even while they are preaching you, they have their hand on their holster. Automatically, because they don't know. I can't remember what movie I watched recently where a rich man's son was killed because his dad was on the phone with him and then he was swerving and then he just made a turn, and then because it was mixed race, right, his mom was black, his dad was white, and then the moment this guy was just trying to say, no, I'm so person, and he wanted to just pull out his papers, he got shot immediately. Do you get what I mean? And that happened. In the movie. I can't remember the name of the movie right now. It's that woman that did Get Away with Murder. How to Get Away with Murder.
It's not the same, what's it called, storyline, but it's the same concept.
No, now you see us.
The Hate You Give. Have you seen The Hate You
Give?
The
Hate You Give.
That was the perfect example.
That movie was a lot.
Ife. Was a lot.
So at the end of the day, I think the Nigerian youth also need to learn how to speak to police, and sometimes just stay calm, just stay comported. When you know your papers are not complete, when you know you probably don't have your license on you, that's not the time for you to raise your voice. That's not the time for you to be aggressive. That's the time for you to be as friendly as you can be. Show your 32. I got me. Have fun now, bro. Sweet what they do now. Have fun.
Sometimes that does not help. It depends on the police that you.
It has always.
It depends on the police that you meet.
Sometimes
if they really want to, be polite.
Be polite, say sir, daddy. They will still be.
They will not get very aggressive.
Ridiculous.
I haven't experienced that. I find out that every time you smile and say
you've been very lucky.
I'm telling you.
And besides, I don't do wrong things. I don't go around.
You're just lucky.
You're lucky. There's people that are not normal on these streets with the police uniform. That it's almost like
actually wrong.
You feel like you're being attacked by a criminal. Yes, for no reason.
Okay. I think I've met such people before, but after then it became like a friendship. So what happened was they were eating, right? And then my car for some reason developed a sound that I did not understand. And I raved the car, right? And then they were like, you don't say we they chop, blah, blah, blah. Come over here. They chased me anyhow. Then me, and I went to park and I went to bring out my ID, and it was during the heat of the NSAS. The NSAS just ended. And I brought out my ID. They say, now they spread wrong information. Before I knew it, the guy was holding me by my pants, was holding me by my belt, was holding. The other one say, the other policeman was the one that said, no slap him, no slap him. Like that man, I can't be looking at the hand sick die to see that slap touch me for all faint. So even if the slap no faints me, I'll just I will just go because that man hand sick. Short, the short, sick. Strong hands, if there was you one, for you,